right, I just learned something really cool from TooTallToby, and I wanted to get a video of me doing it so I can use it as a reference to check as I make parts. This is about shell issues after you loft. In this case, kind of a filleted square to a circle. Like if I was going to create a like a vacuum cleaner attachment. So go ahead and let's just do top plane. I'm going to create, let's go with, I don't know, 60 by 35. This is in millimeters. So let's take this up about 10. Let's just be fancy. Put a draft in it. I'll make this 10 as well. All right. So let's go now, right plane. I'm going to click on it, hit Control, pull this out. I'm going to turn that out about, let's say 45 mils. Zoom it in. There we go. Good. Hit Enter. I'm going to pull this up just because of my OCD. Seeing those lines for a little bit. There we go. Good. Start a new sketch on it. This one's going to be, normal too. This one's going to be center line. Let's make it 40. Let's do less than that. Let's see what that's going to look like. Let's do less than that. Let's do 30. Boom. All right. Let's get this fully defined. Let's make those vertical. Let's bring this up a little bit. It's looking a little too short. Let's go up 45. Good. Let's make that go out. I don't know. Let's say 30. And just to be fancy, let's put a draft on it and make that draft 5. Good. Hit Enter. Okay. Let me hide this plane. And let's loft these two together. Let's go boom and boom. And this is what I often had a problem with, is I didn't really understand these start and end constraints. I want a smooth curve here. So I could do a guide curve. I could, do some sort of, there are a number of different ways to do this, but this seems to make the most sense. So start constraint, I want to be tangent because I want it to look nice and smooth. And I want the end constraint to be tangent as well. So that looks a lot better to me. This is actually one of my sticking points, and I can actually play with this a little bit if I wanted to. Make it a little bit less or a little bit more, bring it up like that, bring it down. I'm going to bring that right to there. There we go. Okay, so hit that. All right, so now if I go to make a, you know what I wanted to do is, let me go back and fillet this. Let's go with 10 mil fillets. Boom, 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 and bring it back down. The loft, I'll just redo it. Edit feature. Good, good, good. Let's go face 1, delete, face 2, delete. Let's go face 1 and face 2. There we go. Redo the start end constraints as tangent. Boom and boom. And that's looking good. Okay. So now I want to do a shell. And I've run into this before where I do the shell at whatever thickness I want. And it just looks weird at certain points. So this is the magic. And thank you to TooTallToby for showing me this. I'm going to go to evaluate and check. I'm going to check for minimum radius of curvature, hit the check button. I can see where it's going to be right here at kind of that angle there. You can't really see that. There it is there. But the minimum radius of the curvature is 4.24. So if I do, say 5 millimeters, let's say I want to do 5, I'll get an error. So if I want to go shell and here and here, and let's say we're going to do a 5, I get this, right? So I know I have to do it from that check. I need to do 4.24 or less than 4.24 basically. So if I just go back to here and shell it out, and the problem with this is you can see it in here. It gets all, you can't really see it. I'd have to do a slice through there and show, but it gets all wonky in there. So now I'm going to edit this and hit 4 and didn't get an error. And this looks a lot better. You can see, you notice that we're not getting all those different lines in here. And it's a lot smoother. So again, thank you TooTallToby. That was a wonderful power move, and it is going to help me with at least 2 3D printing projects that I am working on right now where I had to do workarounds because I didn't know this.